would like to thank and appreciate everyone for their calls, concerns, and prayers while I was away on my scheduled medical trip. May God bless you all. To be more specific, this is the first meeting of the BoT since the digitally rigged general elections in February this year. Ideally, this meeting of the BoT is pertinent at this auspicious time to address issues arising from our stolen mandate and the laughable judgments by the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. But I appeal to all of us that we leave that for another day, particularly as our presidential candidate and president-in-waiting, Alhaji Abubakar Atiku Waziri Adamawa, in his recent address to the nation on 7th September, appealed to us and our supporters to be steadfast, because according to him, his late leader, Alhaji Shehu Yaradua, said, losing a battle is less important than losing the war. The war is well ahead of us. Since Waziri Adamawa has instructed his lawyers to carry on with the war for justice at the Supreme Court, we should be part of his decision. In the light of the above, therefore, we should digest Waziri Adamawa's official reaction to the laughable judgments as our deliberations on the state of the party, thereby allowing all other sleeping dogs to lie for now, for the avoidance of interfering unwittingly with the impending positive judgment of the Supreme Court. I also call an appeal to all members of the BoT to refrain from making provocative and incisive public statements about the ongoing presidential election case and the party as we seek justice at the Supreme Court. As the conscience of the party, it is my considered opinion that the BoT engages itself in the 3 R's: reconciliation, repositioning, and restructuring. To achieve the above, it is further suggested that a 12-man, 2-person BoT committee be constituted to swing into action as a matter of utmost urgency. Finally, I strongly recommend that the BoT draws up a code of conduct to guide and regulate the board, and we should constitute a committee to this effect. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to the People's Democratic Party. We must remain united for the survival of our great party. PDP will not die. Thank you for listening.
Well, I feel I should let you, even though I saw from the chairman's remarks that we are restricted to the discussion on our litigation, but I feel there's no better opportunity for me to avail you with some of the happenings within the party since after the election. What we did was to engage certain organs of this party, of which even the BOT on zonal levels, we've engaged the state chairman, our senators, our members of House of Representatives, our women and youth, to rub minds and fill the pulse about what's happening within the party after the election. All of us are aware, one way or the other, what happened before the election, during, and after. Of course, at the end of the day, we found ourselves in this situation due to certain actions and inactions of all of us. It has also, I want to report with a heavy heart the effect on it, on the National Assembly election. Okay, Chungwe, I think we can excuse the press now.
75th meeting of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party today, Thursday, September 14, 2023. The Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party at its 75th meeting thoroughly reviewed the state of affairs of the nation and the party and resolved as follows. 1. The BoT restates its rejection of the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPT, in upholding the declaration of the All Progressives Congress APC as winner of the February 25, 2023 presidential election, in spite of the overwhelming evidence clearly pointing to the contrary. 2. The BoT is also monitoring and studying the outcome of cases in various election courts with regards to their level of adherence and respect to the rule of law and evidence before such courts. 3. The BoT is resolved to take urgent steps to resist the current manifest desperation of the APC to turn this great country, Nigeria, into a one-party state. 4. The BoT commended the PDP presidential candidate, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar Waziri Adamawa, for following due process of the law in his quest to retrieve the presidential mandate freely given to him at the February 25th, 2023 presidential election. 5. The BoT is confident in the capacity of and courage of the Supreme Court to ultimately and decisively right the wrongs and correct the manifest errors contained in the judgment of the PEPT in the interest of the unity, stability, and corporate existence of our country. 6. The BoT expressed serious concerns over the excruciating hardship, worsening insecurity, and general sense of apprehension and despondency across the country occasioned by the hasty implementation of ill-planned policies of the overtly insensitive APC administration. 7. The BoT is seriously worried over the continued fall in the value of the Naira arising from the ill-implemented policies of the APC with attendant devastating negative effect on the economy, resulting in agonizing high costs and unbearable pressure on families. 8. The BoT laments that the APC is pushing Nigerians to the wall and worry that the level of poverty and anger in the polity over the suppressive rule of the APC is capable of snowballing into a serious crisis if not urgently addressed. 9. The BoT observed that the nation is currently in a precarious situation under the APC, and Nigerians look onto the PDP for solution and direction at this time. And finally, the BoT supports the position of the party and assures Nigerians that despite the challenges, the PDP remains united, stronger, and more determined to continue to lead the charge to rescue our democracy and return our nation to the path of credible elections, rule of law, national cohesion, and economic prosperity. Thank you very much for listening.